All right. Welcome to our Thursday night webinar. I haven't had one in a couple weeks. It's been nuts. And we are in the middle of 3 different challenge groups. So if you're from the PIO group, you're our newest one. So some of this may just be you're not there yet, but I promise some point during your fitness journey, you'll get there. And then our other 2 groups are, one of them's almost ending. We have like a week. And the other one is like in the middle. We're like a month in. So basically we're kind of in this, I called it a funk this week, and I know that I wasn't the only one, and we can blame it on a zillion other things, but let's just be honest, we have to be able to move past the funk. So if you are listening to this live, if you want to type me questions as we go along, awesome. Make sure you have a pen and pencil if you are listening to the recording, because I have a couple of things to help you get out of it. The first one is this. What's going to drive you in your journey, whether it's today or a week from now or a year from now? I started last May. So when I get into these things that I'm like, I just want sugar and I just want to sleep, which has been my week, if you've noticed my posts, we go back to what's called your why. If you're in an older group, you've heard us talk about your why before, but I just want to really briefly touch on what a why is. Yes, all of you joined, most of you joined to lose some weight. Can we guarantee it? Absolutely, if you follow the program. Very few of you just joined to gain some muscle or whatever. But once you hit your goal weight, what's going to keep you to continuing this? What's the difference between the fad diet and the lifestyle? And for us, the missing piece is your why. And your why is something that's going to be a little bit deeper than, oh, I'm fitting into a size 6 pants. Because I'll be honest, I am smaller than I have ever been. I feel great in my skin. I am enjoying fitness. So why don't I just quit? Especially after this week and the funk of this week. Why don't I just go, I'm good where I am? Well, that's because my why is bigger than a number. It's not about the scale for me. It's about, my why is about being healthy for my family so that Cohen is healthy. There is nothing that tastes as good as when I go to the store and try on a pair of size 6 shorts. There's just nothing. And I want to make sure that I don't backtrack, which is why I'm hosting the webinar tonight about not getting into a funk. So your why needs to be something that's really emotional, that if you can dream, you are in your size whatever clothes, your scale says that you are whatever weight you want to be, your husband or your wife thinks that you look great and you're getting all these compliments. Why will you continue to eat clean? Why will you continue to work out? So that's going to be different for you now than it will be in 6 months. I think my first why was I just wanted to get back to my baby weight, and that was enough to get me through the funk because I had a goal. So anyway, there's something to chew on is your why. Any of you want to share in the group tonight, that would be great. I'll see if I can find the video I made of my why when I started coaching. So there's your big umbrella. Okay, the problem with my why and your why is sometimes it takes us years. I'm on month 14. I didn't lose 50 pounds in 2 months. I didn't, do one Chalene Extreme exercise and turn into a fit person. It took some time. And the problem with getting into kind of a rut and a funk is that you got to see past the immediate to look at the long term. But let's face it, we're immediate people. We get our fast food immediately. We get cell phones. We get information immediately. We get news immediately. And it's hard for us to see 14 months down the line, well, it's not working. I didn't lose weight this week, so this must not be it. And you go on to the next thing. So this is what I want you to take notes on. They're called SMART goals. You can Google them. If you're in the PIO group, Chalene Johnson wrote a book called Push. And she talks about SMART goals and breaking down our why into smaller things. So I'm going to read to you what they are, and I'll go slowly. SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T. We're going to put a word with each letter. So SMART stands for specific. Be really specific. I want to be a size 2. I want to be able to run a mile in 10 minutes. I want to be able to hold standing crow for 20 cycles or whatever. Be really specific. And we're talking short term here. We're not talking about, I want to be 147 pounds for me 14 months later. I'm still not there. So They need to be measurable. So the other issue, some of you are posting in the group, I'm going to do better tomorrow. Okay, well, let's define better. Because if you were having sugary cereal and a Coke and pizza for lunch, and then you went out to Payway for dinner and then had 2 vodka tonics, better still isn't good for you. So they need to be measurable. Let's measure them. Tomorrow, I'm not going to eat added sugar. Tomorrow, I'm going to have a shake. Some of you are still struggling to get your shake in every day. That needs to be a must. That's the best nutrition you're going to get. Sometimes I fit in 2 because I forget to cut up enough vegetables to have a snack. So make them measurable. I'll show you mine here in a minute. The A stands for attainable. So if we're talking about this week's goal, and you set a goal that you want to hold, downward dog for 30 seconds, but you can't hold it for 5 today, that's not attainable. And then how does that make you feel? Awful. And then if you're like me, you go grab chocolate and red wine or a beer and pizza. So it has to be attainable. It has to be something that in whatever time frame you make this, I'm making my SMART goal for your challenge this week. My SMART goals are going to go till next Thursday. So something that's attainable in a week. Can you drink 30 ounces of water every day for a week? Sure. Can you give up Diet Coke for a week? Yes. Can you not eat whatever you're eating at 9 o'clock? Can you not eat goldfish for 6 days? Those of you that have kids or whatever, just make it specific and make it attainable. Yes, you can do all of those things. I don't think you could go low carb or no carb for a week. I don't think that's attainable. I don't think you can go from not running to running 6 miles in a week. I don't think you can do doubles on your workouts if you haven't been doing them. Like, you know what I mean? Make them attainable. Make them relevant. So my goals are going to be different than your goals are going to be different than the other people's goals you see in the group. They have to be relevant to where you are in your journey and where you think you can get there. Some of you, I know a couple of you, I'm leaving Saturday. I'm going on vacation. I cannot make a goal that says I'm going no sugar for a week. I can't. We're going to be driving. I'll be at the mercy of eating out a couple days. I don't know what restaurants put in their foods. I just can't do that. But I can make a goal that says I will not eat or stop at a gas station and eat that food, because that's a thing for me when I travel. So they need to be relevant to what you're doing. Some of you are traveling. Make this week's SMART goal something that you can do that's relevant to this week or next week or however you end up doing your SMART goals. And the last one I kind of touched on at the beginning is time specific. That doesn't necessarily mean it needs to be tomorrow or a week. It can be, for me, it can be my running pace. It can be, okay, I'm going back to the PIO group simply because we're still in our beginning stages where we're learning, what she's talking about and how the things feel on our bodies. And I'll be honest, the upper is a little slow for me. And if it's only 18 minutes, the old Nicole would have quit at 18 minutes. But maybe make it time specific. I will work out for 30 minutes a day. So that means you push play for 18 minutes and then you go walk for 12. I will work out for an hour every day. Okay, remember it has to be attainable, but if you've been doing 45 minutes, then bump it up to another 15. I will work out 3 times this week. Make it time specific. I will work out over the week. I don't know. Some of your weekends are awesome. My weekends are always really hard for me. I will work out on Sunday. That's a time specific. So your SMART goals for the week, for me, for the week, they could be for tomorrow. They could be for 2 weeks. But your why is really long term. We're talking a 60-day challenge. We're talking beginning of the program to the end of the program. We're talking about setting big goals. Your SMART goals are, okay, when we're in a funk and you just feel like having bonbons on the couch, let's set some smaller goals that are attainable. So here are my, I told you I'd show you mine. I hang this on I love Chevron. I know that comes as a shock to all of you. I hang this on my mirror in the bathroom. It's magnetic. And I don't know if you can read it, but it says no sugar until Monday. Remember, I'm traveling and there's no way I can do, no added sugar. I still have bananas and raisins and stuff. I just don't do the sweets and stuff. Mondays when I'm in Dallas, I cannot guarantee that through next Thursday I can do no sugar. It's got to be attainable and it's got to be relevant to where I am in my journey. 2 shakes a day. I'm going to do 2 shakes a day simply because I am traveling and I'm just not feeling great. So I have, like, I should show you the boxes of Shakeology that I have. So I'm having 2. That does not mean I'm cutting my calories back. Don't read it that way. That simply means I'm having 2 of my meals that are nutritious. I am still eating 1,800 calories. I'm not cutting them to go on some sort of cleanse. I'm just replacing a different meal with another shake. I want to do 2 runs this week. And you're thinking, well, Nicole, you've been doing 2 or 3. Yeah, but my knees hurt. Just saying. So I went on one tonight. We'll go on one tomorrow morning, and then I'll try and get one more in. And then I want to start PIO again on Sunday. I have these lovely road rash on my hands, and I can't balance on my hands. So those are my SMART goals. They're attainable. They're time sensitive in this week. There are things that I can do. And when I look at my SMART goals on my mirror in the morning, I'm setting my alarm earlier tomorrow. It kind of helps pull me out of that funk a little bit of, okay, this is about me. It's okay for me to set goals for myself. All of those things. Okay. My last little tidbit before I open it up, because I don't want these to last too long, is when I'm going to start doing something called random acts of fitness or nutrition. And the coaches are going to help you do this as well. We'll just do it for, like, I don't know, a couple of days, maybe through the weekend. But when you do something random, something that is not planned, something that's not on your goals, I want you to take a picture and tag somebody. So I'll tell you today, I came home. It was a super stressful week. Patrick finally packed for Cohen to leave with me. I haven't packed. I haven't done laundry. My friend Jennifer was here, and I was like, I got to do something to work out. I haven't worked out in 48 hours. And she was like, let's go. We'll just do a short run. That's our workout clothes. Something random. It wasn't planned. We weren't going to go on a run. It's raining outside. I took a picture I'll post later, but something random that you would have not done before, and then I'll tag somebody. So, Jennifer, maybe you can post that picture of us and tag somebody else. Hey, if you've already gotten your 30 ounces of water in and you're drinking more, because this is my noon stuff, but it's sugar-free and good hydration because I've had some cramp stuff today. But if you want to drink an extra 20 ounces and tag somebody, great. If you are able to hold your plank for 30 seconds, take a picture of yourself and challenge somebody else to do it. But I think the other cool part about getting out of the funk, besides setting goals, smaller goals for ourselves, is that you have this group. We have PIO group, we have summer group, we have Better Yourself group. We have all of these groups of people. All of you are trying to do the same thing. There's a reason I'm here 14 months later, because somebody in the group pushed me. Okay, someone's going to notice if I don't post my stuff tonight. So that's my last little tidbit. When you see me post random acts, RAF or RAN, random acts of nutrition, hey, I cut up a pepper today and I haven't eaten a pepper before, or whatever. Tag your friends and let's make this kind of a fun, let's pull ourselves out of the funk. So there are only a couple of you still on here. Anybody have questions for me? You can type down in the bottom. There's a chat little icon. You can just send it to me personally, or you can send it to the whole group. Anybody? No one? That's it? All righty. Well, I will, first of all, I'd appreciate your thoughts. I'm traveling for a month. So I'm a little worried about eating and nutrition. So someone post in our group and hold me accountable if I don't post and I fall asleep like I did last night. But go ahead. I'm going to record this. I'll post the recording in the groups tonight. Share it with your friends and your challengers, and hopefully that helps. And if it doesn't, message us and we will try and help you pull yourself out. Go get your hair done. I got my hair done today. That pulled me out of the funk, right? Just kidding. All right. Have a good night, guys.